Today I'm here with Laura, and I want to share with you guys an incredible success story. Laura and her sisters launched a product back in December and went from nothing to doing $1,000 days on their products. It's a crazy experience. I'm gonna let her share how she picked this product and also tell her story because when I saw that first $1,000 day from her, I was super excited.
We
I mean, you're a school teacher, and this is going to change your life, no doubt.
For sure.
So tell me
Okay.
how sales even started, like, because I was on the phone with her and she was doing like 3 units a day, and we revamped her listing, and then it just went crazy.
It was crazy. We started last summer talking about how we could get our kids a college education. You know, that's everybody's stress when you're a parent. And my sister had seen some videos about Amazon FBA. So we started diving deep, and we found you and all those things. And we picked a product together because we all had strengths we were bringing to this. We thought we could make something work. And at the time we picked it, it looked like there was one big person and not much, but tons of sales. So we thought we found all the secrets, you know, that you're supposed to know. And we picked it. And by the time we got it figured out and had it here, it was a flooded market, which you pointed out to us when we called you. But our listing also was just keyword crammed in the title. It didn't make a lot of sense. It had just words like they tell you to do. Get all your keywords in there. And when we talked to you, you told us that the picture we had leading with wasn't the right one, and that the keyword cramming title didn't make anybody want to click ours for any reason. So we shut it down. We redid it in about 2 days together. And when we fixed the title and made it sound like something somebody would want, and then we put the best picture on the front, and suddenly we were selling like crazy. It was insane. And we were running out of inventory faster than we could deal with. China was about to go on vacation. It was all kinds of different stress, but it was amazing just the change of wording, what a difference that made. Yeah, you just have to make it so that people want to pick yours. When there's a bunch there to look at, it has to be like, oh, that one looks good. I want that one. And you have to sell it. You have to say why it's the best one. And we've gotten a couple of comments where somebody might have said that wasn't really the best one, I don't think. But most people are like leaving 5-star reviews. We have 5-star reviews right now. That's all we have. And, you know, it's amazing. So.
I remember the pictures. Your best picture was not your first one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you just take this picture, move it up here, and it's gonna look a lot better. And also, right, your title was completely just keyword jammed.
Yep.
I was just like, right, you did a really good job of picking this product and putting together a set that was bigger and better, right?
Yes, that's what we did.
You sold a bigger bundle than everyone else.
Yes. Can I add to that real quick? What we saw to differentiate was every time we looked at another listing, it said they also purchased with was another pack of the same thing. It was like people were buying 2 or 3 of the packs. So we thought we'll just make one of those for cheaper. Yeah.
And it worked really well. But when we rewrote your title, where we rewrote in there, you had the most units and
the prettiest, the nicest, all those things. We just sold it hard. Like ours are the best ones for sure. And it works. I mean, people read that and they go, well, I'm going to pick that one. That one looks cool. Yeah, it's amazing.
And then on a couple of the pictures, we actually put a comparison chart in there. Like, hey, you're paying this much per unit on everybody else, and you're paying like 40-50% less on us per unit.
We did. We actually also put one in there. We purchased a competitor's one, and we picked the ugliest part of theirs. It is a set item. And we picked their ugliest ones and put our prettiest ones together and lit it so that theirs even looked worse. It's horrible. But I mean, we do think ours are nicer, but and we put this is what you get in the other package, and this is what you get in our package. And ours is so much better. And
wow,
hey,
that's super good. Dude, just
I know.
You don't have anything, just making stuff up. And selling it.
I know, it sounds terrible, but we're not lying about anything. We just took a picture of both products.
So you guys stocked out of your product in early January. First of all, how much money were you making on this product? What'd you buy it for? What'd you sell it for? Profit, margins, all that stuff.
Bought it for 13 landed. I've learned that word now, like Shark Tank. And we are selling it at, well, our last price was 40 something before we sold out. We thought that was too much, but it went out in 1 day at that price. Right now we're considering it paid back into the 30s, about 38. So I can't math that. I teach math for a living. 13 from 48 is about 25.
How much?
Okay, and Amazon takes 10 of that, so we're getting about 15 a unit.
So I get $15 a unit. That's over 100% return on your money.
It's awesome, yeah.
And how many, before you stocked out, how many were you selling a day?
In a day, at least 10, but mostly 20, 18 to 22. Our biggest day was 28, I think.
So on a 20 unit day, you'd make $300 in profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you raised your price a lot. I saw as you stocked out, you just took that price going up.
Yep. And then they kept buying it. We kept thinking it would slow down, and it didn't. It just got more. Higher sales just increased.
This is one thing I'm seeing a lot is just people need to wait a little bit. They think their product's going to take off the first week. Like, no, it could take you 2, 3, it could take you 2 months to fully take off, and it just keeps going up and up and up from there, right?
Maybe I need to hear that right now. Yeah, now that we're restocked again, we're having to go through that again. So our sales right now are 6 to 12 a day units, maybe a little less. It's not what it was, even though that's great. We would have loved that when we first started. But we've had a taste of the better sales. So.
That's still $100 in profit a day.
I know, and I wasn't making that. That's college money, man. That's college money.
Yeah, it's $3,000 a month. So you guys just restocked in like what, 4 or 5 days ago?
Oh yeah, it's maybe 4 days. Yeah. So
you've got a long ways to go in the life cycle before you, right? Because you were out of stock for a solid month. So
it was a long time. It was a really long time. And also, just when people warn you to know that China's going on holiday, you have to put that order in December, because everybody's trying to get their order out in January. So they were completely slammed, our factory. And even though we thought we were calling 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time, that wasn't enough lead time for them. So
what's next for you guys, right? This given a couple of weeks, this will get back up to that 20 units a day. What's next?
We're looking at some other categories in the same broad category, home and kitchen. But we have 2 other things in the works right now. We've got samples coming for both of those. We have one that we've already gotten 2 samples and we haven't loved it. But we are going to at least launch. Our goal was to launch 6 more products this year. My sister's sitting over here. But that's a lot. That's a lot to ask of ourselves. So if we could get another 2 or 3 going this year, long term, we'd like to have about 10 products, and we think that would easily fund our kids and their educations and anything else we might want to do, vacations, family trips, things like that.
So kids' college is the driving factor.
It absolutely is. We are a group of moms. Yep.
That's really cool.
It is.
I wish I didn't go into college debt. That wasn't very fun.
Well, hey, maybe you can pay yours off. You're doing pretty well, right?
Yeah, I absolutely. My mom was just telling me I should pay it off, and I'm like, no, Mom, I'd rather have that 25 grand in the bank right now.
Yeah, that's important to have some money in the bank. It is.
Yeah, I want to reinvest it, back in Amazon. So how did you learn? How did you learn this stuff? I mean,
well, when I was first introduced to it by my sister, I just watched every video. There's a lot of Jungle Scout, and those big guys had a bunch of cool videos out. Then when we started diving deep and we thought we could do this, this is a real thing. It's not just some big internet scam. And we found you, which your video course was affordable and had every piece of information we needed. I mean, we were able to figure things out, but you had all those details that we could take and use. And so that was a blessing. And we devoured that in a day or 2. And just every time we have a question, actually, we can usually find a video in your little set of videos. And I think we've got it figured out now, but yeah, it was instrumental in us figuring out.
I'll definitely take that compliment.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Thank you. Thank you for making it affordable, really. I'm not trying to sell your stuff for you, but really it worked for us. So.
You don't want to pay $1,000 for a course?
No, a couple hundred was just fine. Thank you.
Yeah. That was the strategy, but I run an issue where people are like, man, this has got to be a shit course. It's too cheap. And then
no, it's just condensed. You don't ramble on. You just say, here's how you get this, and here's the screen that has that, and you're going to want to do this, and here's how you get a shipping partner. You're just very straightforward and informational.
Oh, again, I'll take the compliment. So honestly, what you guys have done is very, very cool, right? And, at $300 a day in profit, that's $900, $9,000 a month in profit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, that's more than any of us make at our regular jobs. Yeah.
Do you ever want to quit your job?
Oh, I'm a teacher. I like teaching.
What grade do you?
Um, I teach high school math, which is lots of fun. I know everybody makes that face. Yeah.
Funny
My
thing
other
is,
sister,
math
one
was
of
my
my sisters
only
is a
good
nurse.
subject.
Huh?
The funny thing is, math was my only good subject.
Oh, good. So you get it. there's a right answer in math. I love math. Like
Yeah, that's
other
true.
subjects, not so much. You have to figure out what your teacher wants.
Okay, well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the channel. I really appreciate it. And this is just, I'm trying to bring more people on who've done this stuff. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to come on because they're camera shy. So I get a lot of no's. But if you are like Laura, just want you guys to know that this is a possibility. Like right here with one product, her and her sisters have will completely change their lives. I mean,
Absolutely. And it's real. It really, yeah.
what
We're
was it
just
like
really
when you got
grateful
the
for people.
Amazon payout hit their bank account?
Huh?
What was
What
it
was
like
it?
when that first Amazon payout hit your bank account?
It's crazy, except that we had to use credit to make the first order, so we're paying that off, but we still have more than what we owe on that. So, I mean, it's crazy that it's just sitting there. My one sister's a nurse, the other is a bookkeeper, so she's kind of handling all that, but I can see it. We all have access to the account, so it's like, are we going to pay ourselves? How are we going to handle it? It's very exciting. So we're ready to give ourselves a paycheck and invest in the next product. That's the plan. Really
That's what
cool.
I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put a product out every single month this year, and we're
Oh, wow. Yeah, that was our big dream too. It's hard though, getting the samples back and forth. There's a lot of work to it.
yeah, it's nice to have a 3-person team. I bet.
It really is. She's over there nodding right now. The nurse sister is here and she is. I don't think we could either, any of us done it by ourselves. Having three people to work together, we all have our strengths. It's really helpful. You're
Did
doing
you
it all
guys
on your
set up an LLC with 3 members, or what? What did you guys do?
We did an LLC, absolutely. 3-member LLC. It's crazy.
It's ballsy. I don't know if I'll ever do another partnership again after doing.
Well, we are three very tight sisters. We get along very well, so
You guys have a lot of history.
we do. We're good.
So, okay. Thank you so much for coming on once again. If you guys want to see how I did my first year on Amazon, which is going to look bad after what they did in one product, I'm going to put a link to that right here. And if you want to see how I pick products and find more products than I could ever possibly launch, put a link to that video over here. I will see you guys in the next video.